Hey monkeys, it's Alexa Morales, and my question that I've been pondering lately was whether barefoot running actually caused plantar fasciitis for me. Now, I'm being a little bit sensational because the good news is I don't have plantar fasciitis now. And I only got sort of the beginnings of it, but I started barefoot running about 2 years ago, and my theory is this: as I got to be more used to barefoot running, I think that I probably began to let my form slide a little bit again and move from maybe forefoot striking to sort of more solid slamming or something like that. And so one morning I woke up and sure enough my heels were killing me, and so I started looking it up, and it was, it started to get a little bit worse and worse, and it was definitely like any time that I had been sitting or not standing, my first steps were getting painful, and so of course I was freaked out. So what I did actually is I bought these shoes, and so now I forgot when I bought them. I think it's maybe been 6 months to a year, and these are some Saucony's that are like a really low rise, but not. I don't think this is their lowest one, but this is maybe like the second to lowest rise one. And so when I started running with these as opposed to barefoot, it was great. Actually, this solved the problem right away, and I kept with my a better sort of forefoot running form. But I no longer had the beginnings of the plantar fasciitis. Now, as you can see, I mean, look at that. It's just like, this is what's the drag about shoes. You pay $80 for some shoes, or $70 or $100 or whatever you pay, and then the things fall apart, in no time at all. So actually, now these shoes are actually hurting me again. So I broke out this pair that I hadn't thrown away yet, or recycled yet, but these are my Mizuno Wave Inspire 8, and this was my go-to shoe forever until I started getting the IT band problems, and then that was when I went to the barefoot running. However, barefoot running, again, I didn't do very long runs. I haven't done very long runs barefoot running, but today I ran actually a beautiful trail, and I did a good portion of it barefoot. And I like to follow what people have recommended, which is, you just take your shoes off in the middle of the run barefoot for a while, carry your shoes, and then put them back on, and that way you don't get stuck out in some situation that you're going to regret. And so actually I broke these out. But the other thing is, and they didn't cause me a problem. Today was a longer run. I've only maybe run in these 2 or 3 times. But the other thing that I'm trying to do is that any time that I run, if I start to feel anything in my hip, I realize that my form is probably messing up a little bit, and I try to get conscious again. Either I might take a walk break. But the other thing I try to do is a little bit of that pose method, or just the concept of picking up your heels. So put your foot down, boom, pick your heel up. Put your foot down, and as soon as your foot goes down, it comes right back up again. And that seems to be helping me as well, because I think all of my problems are form related. I think everything started for me when I think I slowed down. That was problem number one. I started to slow down. I started listening to music, which I had never done, but I started listening to music. I think I slowed down, and was running 10 or 11-minute miles slowly, and I probably was kind of sinking into my hips, heel striking. So I'm getting, I think my mileage is building back up again, and I really would like to maybe run a trail marathon this year. I've never done that, and I think the trail would be good for me. So, happy running. Let me know what you think about barefoot running and plantar fasciitis. Thanks.